I'm Tara. Today we're going to be creating this lemonade banner. However, you can use this technique to create any type of banner that you need for any kind of need or holiday or celebration or signage. Supplies that you're going to need for this project are going to be Cricut Smart Cardstock sticker paper. If you can't do the Smart sticker paper cardstock and you want to do this technique but with glue, then by all means use glue instead and use regular cardstock. And then you're also going to need a cutting machine. And then another material that you're going to need is craft cord. So let's get to it.
Okay, so I just clicked into Design Space with my banner lemonade stand project. Okay, so I use this tag, and here's the info on it if you want to view it, but I liked the shape of this one, so I'm going to go ahead and add to canvas. You can either go to contour and just click on those little holes to get rid of them, and then click out or X out, and you've got that nice sharp edging, and then you can create your design from there. Or let me duplicate this so I can show you the other way and how I did it for this image. What I did was I clicked on offset, and then I clicked apply, and then I deleted that other image. So I have the nice rounded images or edges rather than the like sharp corners. However, you could do whichever you prefer. And then what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate that image. Let's zoom in here so I can show you just a little bit closer. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to line up your two banner pieces. Let's zoom in even farther. Okay, you can see that one's not even touching. Just kind of want to make them just touch a little bit. Oh, that looks excellent. And then I'm going to zoom back out. Then I'm going to select over this, and I'm going to click on align at the top, and I'm going to click on center horizontally. So they should be just nicely lined up there. Then you're going to select over, and you're going to go to the bottom right, and you're going to click weld. And then we're going to go to shapes. Shapes is the easiest, quickest way to get to the scoring line. This little top left one is a score line, and you're just going to click on that. And I'm going to turn it sideways. I like to use my grid lines to get it straight. And then I'm going to size it down, because I don't need it to be that big. And then I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to bring it over here. And actually, let's make this white so we can see our score lines better. So you're just going to put your score line right on that fold there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to select over, and you're going to go to the bottom right. You're going to click attach. You can do the same thing with the triangle shaped banners. I just thought these were super cool and super unique, and that's what I happen to use for this project. But let's go ahead and grab, you can either go into shapes and just click a triangle. Let's go ahead and go into images, and we're going to look for a more triangular shape. Okay, so there's one that actually has the slots in it to slide through. Okay, so I'm going to insert both or all three of these into the canvas. Now again, this one, all you have to do is click into contour and just click on the parts that you want to get rid of, and then click back out. And now you don't have those slots because we don't need them for the adhesive backed paper that we're going to be using, or cardstock sticker paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do, same thing, we're going to duplicate. And then what you're going to do is you are going to flip vertically, and you're going to bring them up to just kiss. I'm going to select over it and then hit align, and center horizontally. And then again, you're just going to select over both images and you're going to click weld, go up to the top, click into shapes, select the score line, select over the image, you're going to go up to align and you're going to click center vertically, and then it's going to bring it right down to the middle of the project. Perfect. And then you're going to select over, click attach, and then that way this is going to cut and it's going to score. So you're going to need two tools. You'll need a fine point blade to cut the cardstock or cardstock sticker paper, and then you'll need a scoring stylus or a scoring tool in the quick swap out housing, and you'll need both of those tools so you can do the scoring and then the cutting. And that's how you create a banner that you can just fold in half and glue down or use the sticker paper or cardstock sticker paper. I absolutely am in love with this, and I'm going to show you how to do the lemonade project, but you can create all kinds of banners for birthdays and holidays and anniversaries and parties, whatever you can possibly think that you might need a banner for. And this is going to be, like, in my opinion, the best way. Without having the holes on there, you're not going to have to feed it onto the ribbon. And once you adhere it onto the craft cord, it's not going anywhere. It's going to stay right where you want it to. So I just love this, and I hope you do too.
So the first thing is white. I'm going to pop on my cardstock sticker paper onto my standard grip mat. I finally got new mats. Now I just have to swap out my scoring housing for my regular fine point blade, the one that we just seem to use for a lot of projects. I'm going to go ahead and get my play or go button. And you always want to put your material face side down as you're pulling it off of the mat. Sometimes I don't always do that, especially when my mats are not sticky, but I have brand new mats that I'm using today. And what can happen if you don't put it face side down, you can compromise your material. It might pull away, it might kind of buckle or wrinkle, and you don't want that, or tear. This is exciting because I'm doing smart paper sticker cardstock on this one. So this is matless cutting. So this is just an extra heavy backing that they have used from Cricut for the smart sticker paper cardstock. You can see the name on the back of this here. It says smart sticker paper cardstock. Smart paper sticker cardstock. I never say it in the right order. Okay, so matless. No need to use a mat with a Maker 3. Just gonna line this up with my feed guides here on either side. Make sure that you do that. You don't want it on top of these little feed guides right here. You want to make sure that they're underneath, whether you have it on a mat or without. Want to make sure that you're underneath those feed guides, or else it could tear and rip and destroy your cardstock or cardstock sticker paper. And I'm going to go ahead and feed this in, and it's going to cut without a mat. All I have to do is hit my little go button. The other thing too is when you cut with smart material, the machine cuts 8 times faster than if you were using regular material. So as you can see in real time, it's zipping along pretty quick. And that's another positive with the Maker 3 over the Maker. And then the feed guides that I was talking about are right here. So these feed guides, you want to make sure that your material is underneath these when you are lining up your paper or material to go into the machine. Now that all of my materials have cut, my little lemon pieces and my lemonade words and all of the things, we're going to do a little bit of math. Okay, so we have 8 different letters for the word lemonade, 3.5 inches wide, and I want to like factor in some math for like about an inch in between each of these. So ultimately, with all of the different lemons and the different letters that are going to be on my banner, I want this to be approximately 60 inches. That gives me a little grace to be able to separate them and have them apart. And then I also want to have some extra to tie it. Depending on what you're going to use yours for, if you're just going to tape it up or tie it up, make sure that you have enough measurement by knowing the width of each of your letters and shapes that are going to go onto your banner, and then cut your cord, crafting cord accordingly with some extra on either end to tape or tie. Once you've cut your cord, craft cord, what I want to suggest is for you to then fold it in half. So you're gonna just meet the ends up. You're gonna fold it in half. And then as you can see, I have 2 little pieces of just regular tape that I'm gonna tape onto my crafting table. I'm gonna put the middle of this right in the center of my crafting table, and then I am taping the ends. Onto my crafting table so that it's not moving around on me as I'm adding on my wording. So I'm going to start from the center. Now as you can see, I'm just putting right where the scoring line is, right in the middle. So what you're going to do is you're going to let this space be open, and you're actually going to want to line up at the very end here first. So you're going to kind of do it backwards. So don't let any of this stick together. You want to line it up at the very end. So we're going to line up the very end first, and then you're going to work back like this. And then you're just going to leave that not a hard fold. If you can see that it's still just kind of open in there and not a hard fold. I've noticed that if you do a hard fold on this, the material tends to pull away a little bit, and we don't want that. You want to start in the center with your banner piece and then work outward this way and work outward that way. So I'm just going to continue to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of leave an inch in between each of these. Okay, now that I have all my banner pieces on my craft cord, I'm going to peel off the letters for lemonade and just kind of center them, eyeball them onto my banner pieces. So I'm just going to lay this down, line that up on the scoring line, and then I'm going to start at the bottom of my lemon to line it up. Okay, and then I'm going to work from the bottom up. And then I'm going to add my lemon on top. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to line that up behind it and just kind of stick it on the stem there. And I'm just going to line this up with the offset that I had created to make this little banner piece. There I go, and I just have to do the one on the other end. But so far, it's looking good. So it worked out beautifully. And you know what's the best about this? I don't have to worry about where the placement is. Where you put these when you create it with cardstock sticker paper, it's gonna stick right where it's at on the craft cord and not go anywhere. Like, this is the best way to create a banner, in my opinion. It's gonna save you so much time, not having to glue, not having to adjust. It's fantastic. So many benefits to creating a banner with cardstock sticker paper. I really hope you found some benefit from this tutorial. If you have, make sure that you click like. And if you want to continue to follow me for future crafting tutorials, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And check out another one of my videos.